Hello! Welcome back to the channel. Championship Collector here, and today we're going to be doing a quick, or maybe not that quick, unboxing and having a look at McFarlane's new Justice League Task Force Wave. All 4 figures, and the Build-A-Figure is Darkseid, so we're going to go through all the figures and build Darkseid. These are based on the old SNES and Genesis fighting game Justice League Task Force, so I'm kind of excited to have a look, see what they did. Let's get into it. So we're gonna start with Superman. There he is, all his supery glory. Yeah, look, he looks pretty great. They overdid the white. It's not white, but it looks white on this video, but it's a light blue. I think they overdid it, the pixelation on him. The face, I wouldn't be a huge fan of it, but it is accurate to the game. I did have to soak this guy in water. He was just locked up completely. You couldn't move any of his joints. Waist is still a bit tough to move, but I'll show you that now in a second. The cape is fantastic. It's actually got the wire on the sides and on the bottom on this. It's double layered. It's really thick. I would have liked the S on the back of it, but again, probably not in the game. So it's been a while since I've played this game. It's not a very good game. So let me see. Let me have a look here. I'll see if I can. So the pixelation piece here should really be here as well. But look at that, shoulder is great. It's got the double elbows. It's got double knees. Typical of McFarlane. Double knees, feet, toe. All look good. So, head doesn't go up because of the hair. It does go down pretty well. So left and the right there. This top twist is good. The waist, like I said, it's kind of loosened up a bit here. I had to steep them, but it's pretty good. There is a nice back, but there's no forward, like, at all. Even for a McFarlane figure, there's no forward on him. The hand joints here are a bit loose. When you move them, they kind of pop off a bit, which is kind of a problem with a lot of the McFarlane hand joints, in my experience. But okay. Now he does come with these red sperms, and they go on his fist. So give me a go. So they go kind of like that. And it's meant to be the effect he has in the game when he throws a punch. They don't really work so well. They're kind of like a soft... Stand up, Superman. Kind of like a softy, rubbery... I don't know if you can see that. It's got a gap in the inside. It's meant to, his hand's meant to go on. But they don't work very well. But when you try and put the hand in, it just kind of pops out again. You can kind of do it sideways. It's not great. Not great. So that one, I can't get this one on at all. That one went on easy enough. That one I can't get on at all. So he also comes with Darkseid's legs. Now, I think this Darkseid's going to be a beast of a figure because these legs are huge to go like halfway up Superman here. So that'll be fun from Darkseid. All right. I just realized that I did not demonstrate his wired cape, so I'm just going to pop him onto this stand. Let's have a look at how this cape works. Like I said, it's really good. It's a thick material, and it has this base wire in it as well, so not just the two sides, the whole lot. I think it's the nicest cape I think McFarlane's done yet. Like, there you go, look at that. It's over there, it's pretty great. So you definitely get posability in this, more so than the other ones. So I take off these rubber effects so you can see it. So the rubber effect won't. Oh, okay. So just the hand came out. So that shows you what I was talking about, how the hand joints are super loose. And now the fist is stuck in this rubber bit. I can't seem to get it out. All right. Okay. So it's an off-camera job. But yeah, great looking cape. Fantastic. Again, wish I had the S on the back, but other than that, excellent work. Okay, so straight out of the box, I had the same problem. All these joints were locked up. He had to be steeped. The trident was all warped in the box. So again, I just steeped that and then I straightened it out. It looks pretty good now. It's very yellow. It's very plasticky. It's very cheap looking. That is the way it looked in the game. I don't know if you can see it there. Like it was just a yellow trident in the game. So I suppose that's what you're going for. That's what you're going for. I love his hair. I love it. The sculpt on his hair is fantastic. The coloring on him is way better than the coloring on the Superman. It just looks like muscles. It's not as bright. It blends in better. I just think the Superman one is too white. But he's great. Now his head, bump, 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 goes down and up, left and right, pretty great. His articulation is better again than Superman was. Actually got pretty good kind of front bend there, especially for a McFarlane figure. Goes back really nice. So yeah, he's good. Double knees, the whole shebang. So I think he looks great. I think he might be, there's a real nice texture to his kind of chainmail outfit. I like the big A. Yeah, I think he looks really good. These sperm effects, which are, I think it's a little lighter. You can kind of see through this a bit. A little more translucent. They seem to go on a little bit better. Seem to work a little bit better. Yeah, it's pretty. It's all right. All right. At least I can take these off without the hand coming off. These wrists are a lot tighter, by the way. Build-A-Figure parts for Darkseid's head, which looks great. And a couple of fists for Darkseid. But yeah, so these are... I definitely prefer him than the Superman. Yeah, he's pretty great. And the Flash. Go Barry Allen. It's just a Flash. It's pretty great. He's got some accents here. This is a little kind of 8-bit effect on it. There's a bit of it here on his forehead. I actually thought it was some paint transfer, but when you look at it, no, it's not. It is. They have some slight shading on it. Again, this is way better than the Superman, effect-wise. Now, I don't like... They should have brightened these up a bit. They just look like they haven't given it a second coat. But he looks great. I think he's a classic Flash costume. And he looks pretty great. Let me see what his articulation is. So, he's got the... look, that's pretty great. That's pretty great. Back is good. The front is not great, not too bad. Head, it's got all around head, up, down. Yeah. Arms are good. Double elbows, double knees, toes, ankles, all good. All good. If I had one complaint, is if you go, it gaps here a bit, but it's a slight complaint. He has this as well. So yeah, it's pretty good. Again, he comes with the effects. They may be the exact same as Aquaman. They're definitely close. There's the Aquaman ones. Yeah, they are the exact same effects as the Aquaman ones. Same color. There he is with these fighting effects. I mean, they look pretty good. I mean, what are you going to use them for, really? But at least they go on and they stay on. And of course, he comes with a Build-A-Figure part. So that is Darkseid's body. Oh my god, it looks massive. I may have to zoom out when we come to building him. But yeah, get him a bit closer. I think he's great, especially if you've missed out on previous comic accurate Flashes, especially the Barry Allen one. He's got the Barry belt there, all around. He's really good. I like him. The bit on the forehead, I'll show you that at the end of the video. I'll get closer for you. It just looks like paint. It's like his head was stuck to something, as opposed to something they did on purpose. But yeah, I really like it. So, yeah. And Batman. There he is. He's pretty great. He's the same Batman as the 2-pack of the Bane, the Battle Damaged. He's got the same face, which I wasn't a big fan of. But he looks good. Again, the shading is much better on him than the Superman. Superman seems to be just the odd one out here on the shading. Articulation's good. Back. Forward's okay, it's not great. Twist is good. Cape is nice. It's two sides. Oh, it's so that you can see that it's a real nice cape. It's a good length. Good wire effect. He looks good. Look, I'm not too fond of this face, as I said. It's good. This is a bit like the 8-bit, the logo, but it's real nice. Again, doesn't come in extra hands or anything, just the effects. The sperm, as I'm calling them. The light blue. It's pretty good. I'm going to see how they go on his hands. There's his effect there. One of them I just can't get it on his hand. Look, I like this bit of shading under his arm here. Shading there looks good. He's a good looking figure. This bad lad. Again, I had to soak him. He was just locked into place. So you had to get a hot water soak. And it's weird because I usually don't have to do that with the McFarlane figures, but I had to do them with all this wave. But yeah, he looks good there. And of course he comes with two arms. Final bits for Darkseid, and I'm going to put him together now in a second. We'll have a look at him. And there it is. Darkseid. He's pretty great. Putting them together was a bit of a pain. I gotta say, I think I should have really steeped all the pieces in warm water before I put them together. But he looks fantastic. He's got single jointed elbows. They're still a bit tight. He's got the hands, the wrists. He's got double jointed knees. He's got the twist here. It goes back a bit, forward a little bit. Oh my gosh, I really like him. The color grading on this guy works super well, I think. He's just great. So I'm going to put him there, and I'll line up the other figures. We can have a look at size of them, side by side. So, look, I mean, he's a monster figure. Mega figure, I think is what McFarlane calls them. But, yeah, they look pretty great. Superman. So there you go. Look, they pretty good looking set, and you're essentially getting Darkseid free. I mean, not free, but you know what I mean. That's a real nice looking bunch of guys there. But yeah, look, I'm going to switch cameras, and I'm going to show you these guys a bit closer up. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. So there you have it, Justice League Task Force. So I just want to give you a quick look at the figures again, closer up. This is the back of the box, and these are the pictures on the art cards. That's the four of them. I think that's the artwork for the video game. So there you go. It's pretty nice. Each of them comes with the standard round McFarlane stand. So here we go. Here is our Aquaman. As you can see, like, I mean, I really like him. I think he's cool. I like the hair. I know people had problems with it, but I think it looks pretty great. I think it looks pretty great. The face is good. As I was saying in the video, this is a little bit light plastic. I did have to heat this up to straighten it. This was all warped in the box. So just steep it in some warm water, put something in here, keep it straight, and once it dries, it's back to being relatively hard. The effects, again, little sperm effects. I can get them on one hand fine, two hands, they have different openings in them. So I don't know if they meant to go on the side of the hand or not. They don't really work so well. They're okay. But here we go. Here's a look at the Flash. Excellent figure, especially if you don't have a classic Barry figure, because you can barely notice the kind of 8-bit on his logo there. Now this is the piece on his head I was talking about that kind of looks like a paint transfer. I think it's meant to be like a bit of a shine, but it looks really good there. Yeah, so that's definitely a nice looking Flash. Superman. Again, it's too bright. It's too white. Should have been slightly darker. But he's good. I'm not gone on the face, but it is accurate to the way he looked in the game. So cape is fantastic. It's really nice and thick. Does the job. Batman, again, the face, it's the same as the 2-pack with Bane, the battle damaged one. So let me have a look. So it's basically the same. It's the same figure. Different coloring, obviously, but it's the same figure. But again, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's blue sperm energy effects. Again, look pretty good, but I can only get to on one hand. I'll have to play around with that. And then we have the man himself, Darkseid. He's great looking. Now, after I steeped them, I got all the joints working in that. Once they dried, they're not working again. So the elbow just won't move at all. Just like at all. It's like there's no joint there. So I don't know if I have to re-steep these for longer. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, hit me up in the comments. I'd appreciate it. It's the same with some of the other figures. They're just locked into place once they cool down again. But yeah, like I let me know what you think. But for the 4 figures and you're getting the Darkseid, I think it's great. It's a good bargain. You're essentially getting him for free, and he's a mega figure. Let me see if I can actually put him beside the Batman for you. Like, he's much bigger. He's a huge looking figure. So if you need a Darkseid, I think this is the best option. Just the cheapest, it's the best option. So yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I do 1-minute reviews on the YouTube, on the Instagram, on the TikToks, and a lot of other stuff. So catch me up there, and chat to you guys next time.